a very inspiring speech, I would say. We could see the kind of crusade you are into, saving the Charakudi River in particular and the dying rivers of at least this part of India. And you also said when you want to make it as a kind of a people's movement, we need the kind of motivated people, the lead people, and you are one of such kind of a lead people. Can you share your kind of experience now? One, because you have cited the example there, but to sustain such kind of people's movement, what are the kind of the real on the ground actions we have to take?
In fact, the first thing is that you will have to have love for the rivers, and you'll have to find people who have love for the rivers. Then you'll have to learn the river to the extent possible, and only after that, maybe at some cases you are actually involving because of some specific issues. But if that has to develop beyond that issue, you'll have to learn about the river. You'll have to see the river in its entirety. You'll have to engage with various aspects of the communities. And only then, only after you have at least a fair bit of the river, can you command respect from people, the communities, the local sub-governments, and other people.
Yes, it's kind of education. Then we have to start from the beginning, from the early childhood. Otherwise, people may not be able to cultivate that passion towards rivers. Unlike the earlier generation.
Absolutely.
The earlier generation, we used to live along with the river. But present day, we don't have such kind of a generation.
Actually, what we find is that generally students at school level, they have love for nature, they have passion for nature, but probably when they go into campus,
They
everything
forgot
is
about
forgotten.
it. Okay.
Because that has become so career centric.
Yes.
You don't have time for anything else, and the kind of engagements that they have to involve in, especially with the semester system, they have exams every other month. They have other engagements. They have project works, so they don't have time for anything. They are actually almost entirely excluded from the entire community, the society. That's affecting uh, development of real nature barriers, river barriers. So actually has to change. In fact, the limitation is that you can catch children young, but if that passion has to develop, the students have to mature a bit more.
Yeah.
So in plus one, plus two level, it's possible, but the issue is that generally most of the students, especially if they are science students, they'll be into entrance coaching and other things. So they are
So much on career-oriented
yes,
education.
yes. That's a big issue. In fact, the respect for social sciences, the respect for every other sciences has to come back, and people have to realize. People means not just students,
Yeah.
their families.
Yeah.
They have to realize that uh, we have multiple spheres in which you can develop your career, and out of that, social science is one of that, and various aspects have to be looked into it. Nowadays, I think if you look into the period just before the COVID, the Fridays for Future movement was gaining momentum across the globe. And there was some resonance of that in Kerala also. There were many youth groups who were developing to vibrant activities. But unfortunately, everything has been stalled now. And now probably people have to come up and
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah.